Into the stretch. Second Roses are at elimination. Here they come. They're often pacing. Always Be Naughty, flashing speed down the center. Silver Label, airborne early on the far outside. Silver Label takes on Always Be Naughty. Dropped over third, Talk Curdy to Me. Sylvia Hanover, fourth outside. In at the rail, Kobe's GG fifth, sixth away, setting a precedent. Driving into turn one. The battle rages on here as Always Be Naughty parks Silver Label and now gets her seated up. 25-3, monster first quarter, and they move into the backstretch. Always Be Naughty, a charged up leader. Silver Label in that pocket spot is second, all over the Y helmet. Third inside, Talk Curdy to Me. Sylvia Hanover in behind the speed from fourth. Fifth in at the rail is Kobe's GG trailing, setting a precedent. Field continues to march across the backstretch, chasing Always Be Naughty. Always Be Naughty up front, just over a length clear. Halftime, 54-3. Silver Label second, Talk Curdy to Me third. Sylvia Hanover, McClure pulls the trigger. First up out of fourth she goes. She's third in driving. On her cover, Kobe's GG. And trailing is set in a precedent in behind Vicious Speed. Being set by Always Be Naughty. She leads the way. Outside speed now from Sylvia Hanover. She cranks up that first over rally. Back into third is Silver Label. She starts to gap a pocket. Outside from in fourth is Kobe's GG. Then fifth, saving ground on the turn is Talk Curdy to Me. 3/4 in 122-2. Into the stretch. Always Be Naughty. Outside is Sylvia Hanover. Here off cover comes Kobe's GG. Wah sits motionless and Always Be Naughty. Always Be Naughty lives to tell after that 25-3 opener. And it's Always Be Naughty turning them all back. Always Be Naughty in the second Roses are at elimination in 149-3 over Sylvia Hanover, Kobe's GG, and Talk Curdy to Me.
Well then, I mean, 5-2 isn't a huge upset price, but this feels like a pretty big upset because you've got Sylvia Hanover, Silver Label, and it's Always Be Naughty that steals the show. And then you talk about the move early on, you know, putting Doug into the pocket, into the two-hole with Silver Label, and
into the stretch. Always Be Naughty. Outside is Sylvia Hanover. Here off cover comes Kobe's GG. Wah sits motionless and Always Be Naughty. Always Be Naughty lives to tell after that 25-3 opener. And it's Always Be Naughty turning them all back. Always Be Naughty in the second Roses are at elimination in 149-3 over Sylvia Hanover, Kobe's GG, and Talk Curdy to Me. Just a big upset, and what a trip. Always Be Naughty captures that second Roses are at elimination. She is a 4-year-old daughter of Always Be Mickey out of the Badlands Hanover mare. Oh, she's a Badlands. Let It Ride Stables, Odds On Racing, BH Ventures, and Nancy Tacterone.
Always Be Naughty captures the second Roses are at elimination. I'm here with the winning driver, Louis Philippe. Louis, you had your choice of this mare or Silver Label. You opted for this mare. It turned out to be the right choice, but just talk about the decision to go with this one.
Well, actually, I think Nick listened me on Silver Label. He was thinking that that mare that Doug drives, Grace Hill, because would draw in the same race maybe. So he said if I was driving Prohibition Legal and Silver Label, they were sure not to draw together. So that way he was going to get a driver. And then when the draw came out, he switched back to Doug. So I was more than pleased to pick up a nice mare like this one, Always Be Naughty.
Let's talk about the trip tonight, though, Louis. I mean, 25-3 first quarter. You were adamant for the lead. Doug was adamant for the lead in Silver Label. Did you think that this mare would still have something to offer late in the stretch despite those early quarters?
Yeah, Nancy actually texted me before the race earlier today, and she said she's pretty honest mare. As long as you can use her a couple of times, but as long as you give her a breather at some point. So I knew with the short field, once we were going to get in position, I don't think anyone were going to risk their spot in the LM trying a big move. So she was up to a pretty easy second quarter, and then in the last turn she just swelled by herself. Sylvia was coming to her, and mine just wanted to get away from her. I was just trying to rate her around the last turn, and when we hit the stretch, she was just gone. She was feeling really good, plugged still, and didn't really ask her. She did by herself.
I just want to fast forward to tomorrow's North America Cup elimination. You get to drive what many call the now horse, Nijinsky, really on his game. Just talk about what you're expecting from him tomorrow in that third and final elimination.
I really love the horse. He makes me think a lot of tattoo artists that I drove last year, in the way that nice to drive. You can use him anywhere. You can ask him to leave and slow him down a second quarter if you want, or whatever. So we'll see. Every week he gets a little more tested, and he responds pretty well. So the next 2 weeks gonna tell us how great he is.
Best of luck, Louis, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, there's always Be Naughty, Louis Waugh, and Nancy Tactor getting it done in this Roses Are Red elimination.